Hello, today I will be talking about movie review number 910. This is Miller's Girl. Miller's Girl is a 2024 film that stars Martin Freeman and Jenna Ortega. This movie is directed by Jade Bartlett, Bartlett. This is from Lionsgate Films and Point Grey Pictures. Yes, this is a drama film, but it has producers like Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg of Point Grey Pictures. Interesting. So, I saw this movie on January 31st, 2024 at Cinemark Milford 16 in Milford, Ohio. And this is a different kind of movie. It's an interesting movie, but it has a complex storyline. So, this has a student played by Jenna Ortega as Cairo Street, who is in a class, and the professor, who is played by Martin Freeman, is a literature class or an English class, and the teacher, played by Martin Freeman, sees potential in Cairo and notices that Cairo, unlike some of the other students, actually knows a lot about stories, literature, and books. So, seeing potential in Cairo, this teacher decides to give Cairo a creative writing assignment. However, this yields complex results between this teacher and his talented student. And this movie presents a perspective of a romantic affair between the student and the teacher. And when when Cairo writes this essay based on what Mr. Miller or Jonathan Miller, who is the teacher in the film, has suggested Cairo to do, it seems inappropriate with what Cairo has written, and things get a little out of control. As Cairo doesn't want to rewrite her essay, and let's just say that something happens between Jonathan Miller and Cairo Street that also draws attention to the school board. Now, I won't say what happens, but it's definitely interesting but also complex with how the movie progresses. Now, I enjoyed this movie. It definitely has some interesting elements in it to what happened, but also what happens with this writing assignment prompts Mr. Miller to give her a bad result or a bad grade, saying this is inappropriate, rewrite this. However, that was his professional opinion. His personal opinion may not be as strict as professional, even though he doesn't exactly detail to Cairo his personal opinion. In the movie, you see him reading the essay, and let's just say it draws some results from his face and thinking, whoa, this is way too serious. So, General Taylor portrays Cairo Sweet, who is a talented young writer who's read a lot of the books that was on the syllabus that Mr. Miller had handed out, and she embarks on a creative odyssey when her teacher assigns a project that entangles them both in an increasingly complex web. As the lines grow and their lives intertwine, Professor and Protege must confront their darkest selves while straining to preserve their individual sense of purpose in the things that they hold most dear. And if this creative writing assignment goes too far, it then draws some backlash when something happens later on in the movie that gets the school board involved. In other words, what happens could mean bad things for both Jonathan Miller and Cairo Sweet. Now, I won't say what happens. Um, it was interesting how it ended. I would have thought of ended it a little differently, but I thought it was pretty good. And it's definitely a mysterious film that makes you wonder what may happen. So, besides Morton Freeman and General Ortega, we also see actors and actresses like Damara Domincyk, Dominccyk as Beatrice June Harper, Beshar Sarahudin as Boris Fillmore, Gideon Adon as Winnie Bratt, and Christine Adams as Joyce Manor. So yeah, it's a kind of thriller drama film, but it has a perspective of one creative writing assignment that draws both the teacher and the student entangled in a messy web, and things start to go out of control. What started out as Jonathan Miller wanting to take Cairo under his wing soon becomes a little more dangerous and inappropriate when the writing assignment doesn't go exactly what Miller had thought out to be. But yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. It's pretty good. So that's my movie review of Miller's Law. Please enjoy my next movie review. Alright, goodbye.